Kevin O'Connell, yeah. Dan Campbell, nah. I'm going to tell you, man, the Coach of the Year conversation is heating up. And as far as I'm concerned, there really is only two guys that are in the race, and that is Kevin O'Connell and Dan Campbell. But I'm going to explain why Kevin O'Connell is the best coach in the NFL, man. And yes, you could say the bias is there. Obviously, this is a Vikings podcast. We are Vikings fans. So, yeah, you can say that, but I'm not trying to hear it. Listen, Lions fans, stay out of this. This ain't got nothing to do with you. We just going to speak facts over here. Kevin O'Connell had to go through the most, man. Listen now. But before I get into what Kevin O'Connell actually accomplished, you know what I mean? I mean, not the guy that has won the most football games in his first 3 years as a head coach. I mean, breaking John Madden and everybody's record. Not that guy. We gonna chill. We're not gonna talk about that guy yet. We gonna talk about Dan Campbell. I will give Dan Campbell some flowers on the fact that he had to inherit a trash Detroit Lions franchise. Now, they weren't good at all. And when he got there, you could kind of see the franchise starting to move in the right direction. So I will say that he was semi-revolutionary. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, that franchise had nothing to fight for, nothing to play for. Sunday in and Sunday out and Monday in and Monday out. They just were there. They were just in the way. You feel me? Like, you see the Lions on your record 3-4 years ago, and then beyond that, you were just like, man, why is this game even being played? Like, just give him the L. Let us get another extra week of rest, right? So I will give him some props, but I will say this. He came on with a little grimy type of mood. Like, he got players on there head hunting. You know, the way he coaching is kind of dirty, man. Now, I'm not going to take away from the fact that they win in football games, but he also has had his quarterback. Now, that's why I'm going to say Kevin O'Connell deserves it this year in particular. Should have won it in 2022. But this year in particular, he needs that. Because at the end of the day, he drafted his quarterback. Quarterback got hurt. Last year, you know, had his franchise quarterback. No matter what you think about Kirk Cousins, that was considered the franchise quarterback. Lost that guy. Had to get Josh Dobbs and Nick Mullins and Jaron Hall in position to play football games. And we still barely missed the playoffs. Still were competitive. All right. We know 2022, we won 13 games, going 13-4 with Kirk Cousins. Ain't no telling what we would have been last year if Kirk Cousins didn't get hurt. You feel me? Now, we all know we're not big fans of Kirk over here, but at the end of the day, if he didn't get hurt, there's no telling. I guarantee you we probably were winning double-digit games. I can almost guarantee you that. I can promise you that. But this year in particular, man, because this is the year that it actually matters right now. This is the conversation we're going to have. Kevin O'Connell getting Sam Darnold to play the way he's playing, and in the first year, 1 year, bro, a bridge quarterback. Now, you might look at him different now based off of his performance throughout these 13, 14 weeks. You might say, well, Sam Darnold's not really a bridge. He was a third pick in the draft. He's finally in the right situation. I'm here for that. I agree. But look what Kevin O'Connell has done, man. Like, I think it's obvious that Kevin O'Connell is the guy. Not only that, players want to come here. Daniel Jones had 31 options. He had the doors open for anywhere he wanted to go. He could have just picked the phone and said, hey, I want to come here. I know I'm most likely not playing this year. I just want to come here and learn. And guess who he picked? The Vikings. Why? Because Kevin O'Connell bringing in his staff, Josh McCown, Brian Flores. It just shows Kevin O'Connell's effect on people, on humans in general. You feel me? This man is a player's coach. He deserves to win this. Now, the season has to play out, all right? God forbid the Vikings drop the next 4 games, go on a skid, you feel me, get bounced out the playoffs the first week. Then there might be something there, but the same thing can happen to the Lions, right? First of all, Lions fans, y'all heads is this big, bruh. You need to shrink it up. I'm sick of y'all. Y'all getting on my nerves, man. You know, you could tell when you got a fan base that ain't never won nothing, because at the end of the day, now that they winning a little bit, you can't tell them nothing. You think they the 2000 Patriots. Stop it. All right, relax. Be patient. It's coming. Yeah, you know it's coming. You know the Lions will Lions. Shout out my boy Micro Mike, though, man. He the only Lions content creator or fan that I represent, that I'll support, man. All the rest of y'all, man, y'all tripping. You feel me? But Kevin O'Connell is a better coach than Dan Campbell, bro. I think it's obvious, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, not to take too much away from Dan Campbell, having to inherit, like I said, the Lions franchise, that is a tough job. But the culture change that Kevin O'Connell brought to the Minnesota Vikings, man. The way these players play for Kevin O'Connell, especially the quarterbacks, man. The things we're seeing with a Sam Darnold. You know, Dan Campbell, you had your quarterback. You started the season with your actual roster. The Vikings had to go through a lot more. Kevin O'Connell has had to go through a lot more adversity throughout his 3 years and still has won the most football games. Come on, man. Let's lock it in, baby. Let's lock it in. Kevin O'Connell, Coach of the Year. I think it needs to be a runaway. If you ask me, there's no other coach on the list that I think is going to be a threat. I think it's between these two. So shout out to NFC North as a whole, man. NFC North, we the best right now, man. I mean, NFC North's where it's at. But drop it down in the comments. Let me know how you feel, man. Do you think Kevin O'Connell is a better head coach than Dan Campbell? Lions fans, keep your mouth closed. I'll let your boy.
Yeah, smooth summer, who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gonna do nothing. Celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.